Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Josh and you're watching C3S Garage. And I'm very excited because today we're going to be installing some Launch series covers in the Model Y Juniper. These are beautiful NAPPA leather seats with easy cleanup as well as airbag protection just in case you get into an accident. But I want to point out that I absolutely love how they set Launch series here in this engraved pattern, which I think it gives it that much luxury to the seats. A hollow access in between the areas for your cool seats as well as your warmers, and you have these black stripes that make it look a little bit more sportier than what the car is. These seats are also really nice because they will cover pretty much your whole entirety of the car, and the build-up quality is really strong. So I really like that, and I'm very excited to install them because I want to see the car in white. The car is currently sporting black seats, which I think look beautiful, but I just don't think anything compares to the white on red tone. So we're gonna go ahead and install them and see how it looks.
And as you guys can tell, I took the liberty of installing one of the seats because I wanted to see exactly what the installation was and what the procedures were so I can quickly and accurately tell you guys how to do it. I do want to say that this was a super simple process and it didn't take that long. However, there were parts that were very complicated, especially under the seat. I also want to take this time to give a quick comparison between the white Launch series cover versus your standard black seats, and wow, what a difference this makes, right? So I do think that the white looks better, especially with this cherry red color, and I cannot wait to see how the rest of the car looks once we are done. The first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna slide our cover into the seat. We're gonna push it all the way down and stretch it as much as possible. This is NAPPA leather and is extremely strong, so don't be afraid of giving it a quick pressure to make sure that it sits properly into the seat. Do note that there is a back strap that has a buckle style system. You must buckle this into your back seat storage and tuck it nicely, so that way when people are coming in or when you're driving, you won't be able to see this and it looks like the seat is an OEM cover for this car and not an aftermarket situation. You will now leave this seat as it is and start on the bottom portion. The bottom portion has two straps that, again, you must tie it up as much as possible so that way this seat stays in place. You must insert the two straps in between the backrest and the bottom portion, right on that gap, as you will then strap this under the seat. I would highly recommend for you to lift the seat up as much as possible so that way you can find the straps easily. Definitely wear a lamp if you can, so that way you're able to see the straps. Make sure that there's no cables and no connections in between this, so that way you can pull really hard on these ones to create a nice fit and tight for this bottom portion of the seat. I also highly recommend for you to lift the seat straps as they are as of right now, and then go into the back part of the seat and pull from the back, so that way you can get a nice grip and a nice tight for this. EVBASE also supplied everything that you need for this job, including these beautiful hooks that you will use to strap everything together in the bottom of the seat. For this seat, you will only need 3 of these hooks, as there are only 3 straps that you will tie in into the rest of the seat right in the bottom of your seat. Once you have added the hooks into the straps that you see in the bottom portion, we can go ahead and leave those alone for a second. We're gonna insert those in between, just like we did with the previous straps, as much as possible. This way we can tie everything under all together. This is not a difficult situation, as the seat backrest and the main portion of the seat have enough space for you to fit your fingers in between. Once you have done this, move to the back of the seat and try to find the clips and pull towards you, to that way you can have those clips available to when you are able to strap everything together in the bottom of the seat. Next, using this tool that I do not know the name of, we're gonna go ahead and clip this into the side straps of your seat portion. We're gonna use this to tie those metal clips that we found earlier and this all together, so you'll have almost like a spider web in between the bottom of your seat and the car floor. We must repeat this same exact thing in the other side, as there are 2 straps, so we must add this to the other side as well. Once you have clipped in everything into the bottom of your seat, we're able to just go ahead and simply tuck the seat in. I do not like looking at this as a cover, but as an actual seat OEM portion of your car. So let's go ahead and give it a nice tuck in and nice finish to make sure that the seat looks OEM and beautiful as it should. From here on out, everything else is pretty much the same. The back seats have 3 different portions and they are all different, so they all fit a different portion of the seat. This one specifically has a little flap with a zipper that fits for the right side of the seat because that one has a seat belt in between as well. And I quickly want to point out that there's no latch in here that made so much noise in my car, and it's just nice to see that it's not here. Moving into the headrest, there's only a little clip that you must remove. It's almost like a safety pin. And EVBASE does provide the tool to remove this. After removing the headrest, we can go ahead and insert our cover for the right side of the back seat. Something to point out that may help you is that the back seat has a specific way of adding the covers into. This being the left-handed side, has a seat belt that belongs and pertains to the middle seat. So that's the way you will know which cover goes where. You also must tuck in everything in between these seats, and this was a bit of a harder situation here, but with a quick movement of the seat and a quick align, you are able to pull the Velcro out of it and Velcro everything together. You will find yourself pulling really hard on some of these portions. Do not be afraid. I put a lot of strength into pulling these sections, and the leather held up extremely well. So do not be afraid on putting some effort and some muscle into this to make sure that everything fits nice and tight. Lastly, we're gonna go ahead and zip everything up, and now we can move into the headrest. This is by far the part that gave me the most headaches because it's so tight, which I think it's a good thing, but it took me such a long time to get it ready. Once I got it ready, I'm able to fully insert this. There's no need to remove any clip pins or anything. All you have to do is insert it, put some pressure in it, and you are good to go with this seat. Now we're gonna move into our left seat, and I wanted to showcase the little pin that EVBASE provides to make sure that we're able to remove the headrest. Again, this is extremely simple, and it does not take a lot of effort for you to do this. Once again, I don't mean to sound repetitive, but the process is pretty much the same exact process aside from the seatbelt portion, so this part should be a lot easier for you to do. Aside from this, let's not forget our headrest. Again, this is the part that gives me the most headache because it's so hard to put it on and Velcro everything together. But take your time, be patient, and do it the right way. Moving into the middle seat, and I think this is the part that cost me the most effort. The back seat has a couple of different covers, and there's one that has multiple flaps. I want to point out that one of the flaps is for the cup holders, which I think it's an amazing addition to detail. It's a pain in the ass to install it, but I think it works out so well once you are done, as everything looks white and there's no exposed black leather or anything, so it definitely looks like it's OM. And as you guys can tell, there is a bit of an effort. There is a little strap that you must pass right under the seat and strap it to the back end. But as I mentioned earlier, everything pays off once you have that beautiful look of white on cherry red with this brand new Juniper. For the bench style seats, all you have is a couple of straps. You have to remove the seat, which is fairly easy. All you have to do is pull up on both areas, left and right, and the seat will quickly come out. What I would do is pull up and forward to remove the seats. Keep in mind that there's a whole bunch of cables and connections, so do not pull too hard. The cables on these seats are fairly long, so you are able to work comfortable without having to take any cables off the seats or unmount. I quickly want to point out that this little cable over here, that's your main connection to the battery with your car. So if you ever unplug this, your car will fully reboot and reset itself. Do not unplug this unless you absolutely necessarily need to do this in the future. My advice on this is to pretty much take the straps off, get them all ready for installation, put the seat cover on top of the standard seat, and make sure that everything aligns perfectly. You will use then the EVBASE provided hooks. These are elastic and you can just pretty much pull forward, get the hook in, and then hook it up onto a plastic portion of the seat. Be sure that this doesn't intrude with any cables or any connections. You will do this for both sides. Once you have done this, all you have to do is make sure that the straps are aligned. Once again, be careful with the cables, make sure that there are no obstructions. Make sure you tie this hard as you can, and that way this seat won't move. Once you have strapped everything in, you will find yourself with a couple more elastic straps. Make sure you utilize those hooks that EVBASE sent you to hook everything up together. The bottom portion of the seat is made out of plastic, and there's a bunch of different holes that you can hook your straps into, so do not be stressed about this. It's super simple. Once you put the seat, I do want to point out that the belt buckles need to be present, or else you'll have a hard time finding them once you put the seat. The best way to put this seat is to push back and down with force to make sure that everything clips in correctly. I would also highly recommend for you to sit on every portion of the seat to make sure that everything is nice and tucked and everything is well positioned. And to put the cherry on top, no pun intended, we're gonna add a armrest cover to just make sure that everything gets tied in with the perfect look. Luckily, there are no straps or hooks here. All you have to do is slide it in and you're pretty much done. This will take care of every single portion of your car that has leather in it. I quickly want to point out that this changes the look of the car drastically, and I am just amazed at how beautiful this came out. And I quickly want to point out that the cherry red with the white and the stitching that says Launch Series is just such a nice look for this car, because it definitely gives it a more uppity class kind of luxury look, and it gives it a very comfortable, very welcoming interior, but just very luxe type. I think this car looks absolutely stunning on white, and I think this was the best choice for these seats. I also love the black inserts because it ties the black portions of the car with the white seats. I just think it looks great. I quickly want to point out that the back end of the seats also have covers to make sure that everything gets tight for every single angle, and it just looks amazing. I do want to give a huge shout out to EVBASE for providing this amazing product, and thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Use my link discount code C3SGarage to get your set today. Let me know if you have any questions down there in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!